I know that it's just the way we have to run things the right way when these guys are in. Help us out a little bit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. I'm your host, Big Mod. My heart is full today because we actually have the whole crew with us. Jose, the EP, sitting with us. Sandy, and of course, Christian, as always, is with us today. Before we start, Chris, can you go ahead and do our reads, please? This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto, no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Are we good, Chris?
Yep.
Sam, can you go into this?
I sure can. All right. Today, our guest is someone many people may know from public service, but today we're putting politics aside and we want to get to know the person behind the title.
Yes.
So, without further ado,
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the studio Mr. Manny Abarca the Fourth.
Hey, glad to be
There's
here.
applause going on.
Thank you all.
Oh, we got.
Hey.
Yeah. Manny, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you being here again.
Absolutely.
But it's all good. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. How was the Sunday morning?
Hey, so far so good. We had chorizo and eggs. My kid had hot dogs and eggs. So we're good. We're good.
Yep.
The hot dogs and eggs was the thing for us growing up, right?
Yeah.
Zach, did you guys have hot dogs and eggs much?
Probably.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because it's being that you brought that up. We were in Mexico a few years ago, and we bought. We were in Cancun, and we went to Walmart because we were going to cook instead of eat there at the hotel. And the package had eggs and chopped up hot dogs on it. And you don't see that here.
No,
I've never
that's
seen
true.
that here. But over there in Mexico, yeah, it was a
And the
Mexican
hot dogs
brand.
are different, right? They're
A little bit,
weird.
Yeah.
And I thought that's pretty cool. So of course I had to take a picture. I don't know if I sent it, but I'm like, see, I did not invent
That's
this.
right.
Mom and Dad didn't invent
That's right.
this. It's a thing that's
It's a
been
legacy.
out
And it's still pretty popular with our kids.
Yeah.
They still like the hot dogs.
there. Yeah,
I
Chris.
mean, I had a piece.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Chris, do you enjoy the hot dogs?
No, I prefer bacon.
hey,
Well, yeah, okay.
why can't you have
Yes.
both?
That's true. That's
From
true.
the same animal, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. Who's counting?
Right. So, man, I like to start off because we have lots of things going on here in Kansas City, as you well know. And so, yeah, I like to start off with FIFA is in town. Well, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about FIFA?
Welcome. I think it is cool to have the world and international folks coming to Kansas City. I think as you go to other big cities, DC, California, anywhere really, that's outside of the Midwest, you have this sense of international folks that are coming and going. You have different languages spoken. And so it is cool to go downtown, City Market, and have that kind of interaction with folks, which is, I don't think we really have that usually. And so that part is cool. Traffic is a little problem sometimes. The construction leading up to it is good, but I think people aren't equating the two, right? I mean, they're like, why do we have all these roads that are messed up right now? Why are we expanding these lanes now? Well, it's because of FIFA. That's one of the reasons. So some good and some bad, and we'll see if people actually show up the way that they've expected. I think that's a misnomer that we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I think that's my problem, though. I drive I-70 every day, going out to Independence for work. Mm-hmm. I get the highway expansion, but we're cutting it kind of close. We could have done this 3, 4, 6 months ago
That was my
and
next
gotten
question.
the same result.
Yeah.
And we're really
I'm
getting close to that.
thinking the same
So,
thing.
like,
Yes.
And I think I-70 has been worked on the last 25 years.
But that's very fair too.
It just feels like
it's
there's codes.
always going.
There's
but
codes everywhere on I-70.
If
And-
we're showing off for the world, like, we probably could have planned this just a little bit ahead of time. You know?
Planning. So I was with somebody on Friday who told me a joke about government, which I will never forget now. He said the two things that people hate about government is change and not changing fast enough. And so you never really win sometimes when it's this way, right? You're summer, you're trying to get at the pool,
Yeah.
but you're not going to do construction in Missouri in the winter. So
Yeah.
you kind of have one season really to get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
And afterwards, then we get the potholes. So then we get to do that
True that.
afterwards. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to say, because during the winter, I did take I-70 quite a bit for my job, going to have to go pick up metal and whatnot on the Missouri side. And it seemed like there was work being done during the winter, maybe not when it's snowing.
yeah.
But man, on those cold days, those guys were out there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's when I
Union
appreciate
guys
my
are out
job
there
even
all
more.
the time. Absolutely. When I'm sitting in my office, I think, man, I could be doing that. So
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
my grandpa was on a dock working, right, when it was cold and raining and sleeting. And so, hey,
Yep.
I'm glad I'm here.
Yep.
You've had a
Yep.
guest or a couple guests that worked in construction, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
They've also told us about the hierarchy.
Yeah,
Sometimes you got the supervisors supervising the supervisors.
True that. Yeah.
So,
I had a guest, Mr. James Orpeza. He was in here, and he was telling us that his company that he works for had a bid to work the NFL draft in Pittsburgh. He was out there for 40 days,
Oh, wow.
getting ready just for that one day. You know.
Yep.
So, and his thing was they had to change the highway signs. They
Yeah.
had to cover them. They had
Yep.
to talk about that's
Preparation.
yeah.
Well, and so I actually had to go out to, I guess, Kansas City Stadium is what it's called, I believe, because there's some disputes with folks who are saying, hey, like you promised us to bring jobs here, but then you brought the jobs and brought the workers. And that's not how that works, right? I mean, the
Okay.
local economy is stimulated by local workforce.
Yeah.
And so the one thing I got of FIFA so far is a construction vest. Because I was out there at the stadium and I was trying to work through some issues. And so so far, that's what I got. So
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, FIFA. I think soccer's going to be. Did you play soccer as a kid?
I did not.
Yeah,
I did
see,
not at
and
all.
then,
I'm just fronting with the shoes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you haven't been on TV yet, kicking a soccer ball?
Oh no,
for
I
the
don't think
city?
so. I don't.
That you know?
Let me think. No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know
think so.
Channel 4 has that little promo that they're doing where they're all taking a piece and
Oh, yeah. Taking a
kicking the
turn,
ball,
kicking
and
the ball.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, but I think FIFA coming to town. I think it's going to be a good thing because I had friends that played soccer and I would watch the World Cup with them.
Yeah.
And that's how I got to know the World Cup. I actually started in. I'll always remember this. Mexico 86 is what I would hear. Mexico 86, and that's when I started to watch that. The World Cup and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Which it was fun and.
See,
Yeah.
I'm going to say we didn't grow up. Well, I have to take that back. My dad came from Mexico. And so when he got here, there was a lot of adult Mexican leagues.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I remember going to games. And they're at St. Margaret's Park,
Correct.
where the big cross is at. But as a youth, I don't remember soccer being around.
No, I don't either. I mean, there, but not really there. Like,
yeah, it wasn't in my high school, boys or girls.
Right.
I know it wasn't in your high
Yeah,
school.
until
but
'88 is when it started there.
Yeah, so I really don't remember it as a kid for the youth, but oh my goodness, to see the growth now,
yeah.
because our kids did start in it with little Mario and then all the way to Ileana, and just to see that growth and all the number of sports complexes now that are being built and that are out there, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, but you got to think about it though. Is when before our kids, we had the nephews, Jose,
Yes.
Rick,
Uh-huh.
Raul. Remember, you played soccer for a little while too, because I coached.
Yes, you're right.
I
You're
was-
right.
I
So
was-
it did
the
start
worst
with you
coach.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did start with you.
That's why he's not. That's why he's not
That's
playing
why you don't
soccer
play now.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. Totally forgot.
Yeah,
it
so
started
we
with them.
started with these
Yeah.
boys. Our three sons before the other
Yeah.
three sons come in.
Yeah.
You got to think
Yeah.
some of it though probably has to come from the cost of entry. Like you just need shin guards, socks, and some cleats rather than like full baseball bag
Yeah.
or
Right.
football
Yeah.
pads and helmet
You
and
know,
all that
and
sort
it-
of stuff.
And then back then the soccer game, I mean, parents didn't have enough money out there to go buy uniforms and shin guards. Where I saw dads out there that were cutting cardboard out to put for their kids for their shin guards. I've seen that quite a bit. And then, hey, you go back to the park and you see a bunch of cardboard shin guards everywhere. They don't pick up their trash.
Yeah,
They left. Okay, we're done here. I'm done with this piece of cardboard.
But I remember we started with you guys. That's right.
They're at Clopper Field.
Not just Clopper, St. Margaret's Park.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
When we tried to get that program started in KCK, that's what it was. Yeah.
So, still speaking of FIFA, do you have a dog in the fight? I mean, are we going with the U.S.?
No. Yeah, definitely not. No, I mean, I think it is fun to watch all of the matches. We were just at a soccer match this past weekend. Casey Curran, I think you guys were there too.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling to learn the rules. This is the only sport I never really played, right? So I'm like, tell me when to cheer. I know we're running that way, but then at the end we switch and we reverse, and I'm cheering for the wrong team. I got some lessons to learn.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for the best.
Right? Yeah.
No incidents here. That's
Right.
I mean, like to this day, I even coached the game, like Jose said, and I when I was coaching him, I was learning the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had that book, that dummy, what's that?
Soccer's
what's that?
for Dummies.
Yeah, I had that book.
Dummies.
My high school coach had that book too. It's just pretty crazy. Yeah, but doing that, learning the game, and then eventually some leagues started, and Sandy and I started coaching more and more. That's when we started coaching our little ones. And I'm proud to say that I've actually coached some professionals out there that I didn't know they were going to be professionals, but they became professionals.
Yeah.
And I'm taking a little bit of part of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you started when they were very
I know when they were little,
Yeah.
but we knew with Courtney Ford. Shout out to Courtney Ford, and Brandon, of course. But when Courtney Ford, he played with the Sporting. He started in Colorado. He was drafted to Colorado. Then he played for the Sporting.
Right.
And and he did some big things out there. And then now him and Brandon are doing some big things.
Right.
We'll get to later. But yeah, I mean, I think.
Okay, just take the credit if you want. But
And you know what?
really,
And if we do see Courtney and Brandon today,
You don't have the team T-shirts anymore, though.
how do you know
No way
that?
you don't. No way.
You can reproduce it. You can do it again.
Yeah, we could get that. But what about you, Jose? I mean, are you following? Is there?
No.
No?
I think the problem that I'm seeing is I'm a little undereducated on even just like the group stages and how the group stages progress to then the next
right.
group of 16 or 32. Like it's a big tournament that goes through it. So I know we're getting a group is going to be here. And then I think later on down the line, one of the games of 16 is going to be here as well. But that's where I'm just,
Okay.
I don't even know who's here. I don't know what's
I heard
happening.
at some point if Messi and
Or Rolando?
Rolando somehow meet, they could possibly meet in Kansas
They
City?
can meet here and play against each other.
Was that
Trying to
right?
say
That would be
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what I said?
You said Rolando.
Ronaldo. Sorry.
God, what?
See, that
I
tells
didn't correct
you.
nobody.
The world. You're not supposed to correct on the air. You're gonna edit that out for me, please. Anyway, Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
Yes, that's right.
Say,
He might be one of the most recognizable people in the
Yeah,
world.
because that guy's gorgeous. Like man, everybody just thinks he's, Yeah. And poor
about the-
Messi's kind of like
Rolando.
The fanfare of
Rolando.
Messi, though.
Oh, yes.
People just out trying to get.
Well, he was at a taqueria
What?
last week.
No
Yeah.
way, really?
He showed up. He got his little menudo or whatever he was with. I mean, he was there.
So he's out and about in the
Yeah.
community then.
Well, I mean, you kind of can't lock yourself in where he's at. Like,
Apparently
there's nothing there.
he does that in Miami too.
Yeah.
Like him and his family will just go grocery shopping,
Good
things
for
like
them.
that. They're just
Yeah.
out and about. So
Because the people have been flocking to to their hotel and.
Yeah, he's probably not even staying there. He's probably staying somewhere else.
Yeah. That's kind of a drive, though. I'm kind of surprised by where they chose to stay and then have to make that drive all the way to KCK to do their
practice?
practice. Yeah,
Yeah.
police
Yeah.
escorts make things.
I
pretty
know,
quick,
but
though.
that's.
You mean training exercises?
But that's a lot every day or whatever their schedule is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you all seen one yet?
Not yet.
Oh, I've seen about 3 or 4.
Yeah?
Really?
Thankfully, I've been on the opposite side of them
yeah,
because
they shut everything down.
shut everything
right?
down. All exits, all entrance, and we laughed, I think, because we were talking about, man, I mean, that's just a soccer team right there. International soccer team.
Right.
But like the mayor drives around in one car and Congressman I drove around. So, hey.
Yeah. So, what I want to bring up some little simple and fun facts about, the FIFA World Cup, which come to Kansas City. So, Kansas City is one of the only 16 host cities as of right now. Right. I saw an Instagram post of all the teams that are playing in each one, and it's amazing. It's amazing. There's actually 48 teams.
Right.
It went from 32 to 48.
I mean, I know we have Argentina, but other people have said these are not the best games because of the competition.
These are kind of like playing games.
Yeah. So our games are not really the exciting games yet.
But the city's
We got
going to
a
make
semi.
it feel like, the city's going to make it feel like it's what the teams that are in town, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Crystal Martinez said, she's going to join in the parade.
The orange.
What team was
The
that?
Dutch. Netherlands.
The Netherlands,
yeah.
they're wearing orange, and she was going to be a part of it.
I know.
It's pretty crazy. Yep. Yep. And then let's see. Of course, we were talking about Arrowhead Stadium, which is now called Kansas City Stadium. Did you see already that they changed that? I actually saw that. I think it was this morning. Yeah,
Oh, the full.
yeah, when
well,
we were
saw
there,
it within the
when we were there a
process.
couple weeks ago, they
Yeah.
were still working on that sign.
Right.
But I
All
mean,
I know is FIFA's taken over a lot of the parking, a lot of everything there at the stadium, and so
What do I know? I'm just one owner of a stadium right now. But yeah, sure.
yeah.
Jackson County owns the stadiums, so they
Oh.
physically own the land and the
cool.
stadiums.
yeah.
That doesn't mean nothing for me, so don't
Oh.
think that
Right,
like
yeah.
don't,
Say,
don't-
what's
we don't
that
got
parking
tickets,
price then?
we don't
Yeah.
have access. We don't have none
Well,
of
I
that.
feel for the people that live right
Oh,
on the
yes. They gotta
on
get
their side of-
permits.
I know, just to go back and forth into their neighborhoods.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
So, what is the date today?
Today's 7th.
So-
June 7th.
Okay, so it starts on the 11th, right?
Not
but
here in
but
Kansas
not
City.
here.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Mexico. I don't know who they're playing, but yeah, they're the first game on the 11th.
So from the 11th to July 19th.
Well researched, guys.
Yeah.
Well researched.
Hey,
Yeah,
I knew Mexico was playing, but I didn't know who
Yeah,
either.
that's-
So.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
even.
yeah.
I couldn't even say Rolando or Ronaldo or whatever that name is.
Mexico and South Africa on
There we
Thursday,
go.
June 11th.
Oh
That-
yeah,
so
that,
that's-
yeah.
In Mexico City.
in Mexico City,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so that's the game that Conde Olivas is
I
going
knew
to.
that. See, I had some research. I knew that.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
This I did not know, but Kansas City is often called the soccer capital of America.
There might be a lot of people that disagree with that, but
I know, right?
we live in Kansas City, so hey, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that
we've
sounds
seen
right.
the growth, but I don't
I've
know what
never-
it's like in other cities.
I've
I mean,
never
I
heard it.
think we were probably one of the first MLS teams that was pretty successful, and then Casey Current
Yes.
came. So I think that's probably what it alludes to
Uh-huh.
more than anything. But we're very much up and coming, I think, more than anything.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see a lot of soccer fields.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
hold
growth.
on.
Hey, ooh, fact
Okay,
check.
okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Where's that
Okay.
sound? Hold on, wait.
Kansas
Yeah,
City.
here it is, right here. Hold on, Zay.
Jose was on. I mean, like he's spitting facts over there.
Okay, so it says
Go ahead,
Kansas
Jose.
City uses the registered trademark of the soccer capital of America. So people don't call us that; we call ourselves that.
Well, the people here in Kansas City
Hey,
call
but we
it.
got the copyright.
There you go.
Not quite the same thing, but we'll take it.
Yeah, let me see here. A large FIFA fan festival will allow fans to watch matches on giant screens, even without stadium tickets. Where?
World War
the
One.
Liberty- yeah.
So that's
Liberty
what the
yeah.
fan fest. So that's what they're calling it. So they're going to have large screens there
Yes.
as well for the games.
Good luck parking there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is awesome. So I've been up there because I had to go do a tour of the World War One museum, and I mean it is a fan fest. Like there's a big stage up there. It's very similar to I think the NFL Draft Fan Fest that was set up there. So it'll be cool. It's free. It's open to the communities to go
Yes.
and explore. And I would encourage everyone to do it because our tax
It's once
dollars
in a
already paid for
yeah,
it.
that's right. And it's a once in a
Yeah,
lifetime. It's not
absolutely.
like
Okay.
Do you plan on going to FanFest?
No,
No, not interested
maybe
at all.
watch it on a streaming service, but yeah,
Yeah, no.
The
You
chain
don't wanna
smokers
be-
are in town,
Hey.
they've been here before.
yeah, but not for
They'll come
free.
back.
This one's
Not-
free.
This is but free.
I
We
feel
can
like
go.
they might have been to Power and Light before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Oh, Tech Nine, of
Tech
course,
Nine,
we're doing
yeah.
his thing, and yeah. Why couldn't we get Pitbull to come in?
Hey.
He's Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Come on, Zay.
There's some other cities that he could probably be in.
But this is the
Mexico City.
what-
But this is the soccer capital of America.
This is the soccer capital of America. We should have been there. Anyway, so these are quick. Did you know, Kansas City edition? Did you know that Kansas City will host? Okay, you did say this is a quarterfinal.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Did you know that the World Cup will bring visitors from around the globe to your backyard?
Okay.
That's gonna be crazy, honestly. But like you said, Manny, it's who knows if it's really
Yeah.
gonna
We may
happen.
have a few,
Yeah.
but not.
And
the
there are
number.
some here.
Yeah,
I
we're going
mean,
to have.
Could you see
We're gonna-
Arrowhead? How many are they sitting? What, just about 72?
75.
I think people
I
do
think.
travel though.
Yeah, they
Like,
travel.
so some of these teams that are in the group stage won't make it up. Like these might be the only
Yeah.
World Cup games that they get. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know all the people in the group here besides Argentina, but like, these might be the only games.
So-
So, they,
I think
Oh, I
folks-
see what you're saying.
people
folks
might
will
travel for it.
Come
yeah.
for the Dutch. I think they're gonna. I mean, that's gonna be a big deal.
Yes.
Some of the other teams, I don't know that there's as much fanfare around them yet. So, we'll hope for the best.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking is this might be their only shot. To
It
see
is.
a
That's
game.
true.
So
That's
if-
very
if
true.
it's
That's
worth,
true.
the, if
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
worth
yeah.
the flight, it
And
might be it.
There
Yeah.
was somebody who had said that I think also people will fly to Kansas City to fly to other matches because we're fewer hours to other places where the World Cup are happening from Kansas City. So people may come stay here and then fly to the different places. So
Yeah. What about that group that rode their bikes all the
Oh,
way
from Argentina?
from Argentina? It took them 6 months.
Something like
what's
that.
their job?
What do you think
what
about
do
that?
they do? They
I was
retire?
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, what do they do
I know,
for a
like-
living?
Sounds like they had better planning than some of that highway construction.
Sorry, Mo.
Yeah, and
That's a feat.
But you know what?
If you want to do that,
Yeah,
that's a feat.
but they showed up and they don't even have tickets to the game.
See, somebody.
They're
So-
trying to get
somebody-
given some
so-
tickets.
yeah,
Hopefully
somebody should.
somebody
Come on.
is going to hook them
Come
up.
on, come on,
Yes, I
Tech
don't
Nine.
know.
Come
Yeah,
on, the
somebody.
Pope. Somebody.
yeah. But I don't know. To me, it's so hard to believe that they did that.
What
I don't
luggage
know.
did they have? Like, are they all pulling little?
Let's not get too deep in the logistics.
Yeah, oh.
I know. Yeah.
Showing as they got on for how long.
Yeah, exactly. Where do you
Yeah.
wash it?
But Manny, let's get into your childhood. Okay, you said as a kid you didn't play soccer, but what other sports were there out there that you were doing?
So I don't think I started playing any type of organized sport until probably late elementary school, early middle school, and we did baseball, of course, because that's the Mexican thing we did. T-ball all the way up, and then I think basketball, flag football.
Yeah.
I just didn't play soccer. That wasn't a thing that we played. I didn't think I wanted to run that much. By the way.
Right.
That's
so
what it
did your
was,
dad
yeah.
coach you as well?
Oh yes, yeah. My dad was very serious about baseball. I think basketball, they were like, "Good luck," and then flag football. My stepdad stepped in and helped
Oh,
there.
uh-huh.
So yeah, it was a lot.
All right, can I ask a quick question then? So I've got a 1.5-year-old. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get to the spot where I'm a sport dad.
Yeah.
I'm not going to coach. But because it's 2026, there are websites where you can make custom jerseys. I think I'm going to make a custom jersey maybe every other year of this growing up. But like the red fire trucks number 5, I'm going to be rocking like an $80 custom jersey for that. That sounds like
As
such a
you should.
fun idea.
I mean, so I'm the 5th, so we have a set of 4 jerseys.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got it. Like we got the Abarca 1, 2, 3, 4 thing. We got
That
it.
sounds like such a fun idea. With all the
Gotcha.
technology and just availability in the world. Oh, yeah. I'm
What-
Again,
way above.
Technology, that's your guys' lane because we're going screen print or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that is already, yeah.
Yeah.
in batches.
Yeah. But we can't wait till Lucas starts playing.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
gonna
know
be so
what,
fun.
but we'll play something.
Well, you got
Yes.
a Luca too.
What's that?
What's your son's
Lucas.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Luca. So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Manuel Abarca the 5th, but his middle name's Luciano, so we call him Luca. And so Luca just started playing soccer actually.
Oh, okay.
This last week. First week he was in it, but I think first day he was in it, but they gave him hot dogs at the end. And so the second day he was like, "I'm ready to go back. I'm ready. I can't wait. The hot dogs are gonna be ready." And I was like, "We're not going for the hot dogs." But all right, man.
Wow.
Whatever.
And then when our kids were playing, we were just giving them orange slices.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
apples.
Apple,
Yeah.
slice them up, and now we're going to hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing at the end. They couldn't wait for the bridge.
That's right.
and the snacks. That's what they played
Right.
for.
They always ran straight to that cooler. Whoever, whatever parents.
Turn
It's
it
time,
was to
yeah.
bring it.
Yeah.
They bring that cooler and then
Mm-hmm.
And whoever brought ice cream or was the Capri Suns, they
Yes.
were
Oh, yeah.
cool. They were
Yeah.
the
I
cool
feel like
ones.
Capri
Yep.
Suns were down the line. Do you
Abs-
remember those like
The jugs.
they were like a barrel,
Oh, yeah,
shaped
yeah,
like
yeah.
a barrel, and there were juices.
I have those in my kitchen.
Do you?
now.
Okay, they still make them.
For
That's
me.
cool. Okay.
Can't let go, huh?
No. Sometimes you're just like, oh, they're on sale. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
so grew up in KCK, Mo,
Yep.
both sides.
Yep. Born on the Kansas side, raised on the Missouri side. My family's in Argentine. Went to Emerson for a little while, then matriculated down to Hickman Mills School District, elementary at Dobbs, and then moved to Grandview. And Grandview is where I graduated from.
From Emerson to Grandview. Yeah. So I went to Emerson too. Have you been in Emerson in a bit?
Not 35 years.
Really? It's been that long?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah. I'm one of those that just I like going back into my old high school or my old
Yeah.
elementary just to check it out, just
Yep.
to see. And like Emerson's still the same.
Yeah.
It's still the same. They still had that. See if you can remember. You remember where the kindergarten class was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember we had our
Walked
own
in.
little playground,
Yep.
and then where you walk into the left was, and then you had that long hallway. It was just a hallway, but it was kind of sloped
Yep.
down to the office.
Yep.
And it's all still the same. It just
Come on, Randy Lopez. Where we at? Let's upgrade
know,
some.
right?
Emerson
Time
needs a touchdown. We need to come on.
I know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I remember the temporary building they put in the back. They were like, "This is
Yes.
just temporary classroom."
Nope.
Really.
I think it's still there.
The mobiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that was not there when I was there.
Uh-huh.
Because that would have ruined my kickball.
Oh, yeah.
That was right. That was
That's
the
right in the
kickball.
spot.
Yeah, we used to play
Yeah,
kickball right
that's
in
fair.
that corner.
Yeah.
And of course, the fun thing was try to kick it over the fence and put,
Yeah, of course. But on the street.
put
Well, I
it
mean,
up on Metropolitan.
our fun thing was the library always, and the library's closed, right? So I mean, that's the thing.
The whole library's closed.
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's
Is it back open?
Back open, and
Oh,
they
good.
moved everything
Then-
upstairs now,
Okay.
so nothing downstairs.
Yeah, see, downstairs is where we used to hang out.
Good.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I used to take the kids there all the time, but
Yeah.
that needs an upgrade as well.
Agreed.
I mean,
Does it really?
Yeah.
But doesn't it still smell good, like mold in there?
Yeah,
Mold,
I was gonna say it did
yes.
have a smell.
Mold.
There was a smell.
It brings, it
Yeah.
brings it back.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. How well do you remember your childhood home?
My childhood home, yeah, so pretty well. I mean, my dad still owns it. It's next to my grandparents' retirement home, and so I think my stepmother's mom lives there now, and so
Okay.
I still go to the house. We still load things out of the garage and put things in there. I'm exchanging for the seasons. So yeah, it's still around. It's still there. It's still the code on things at our house. So
Yeah.
we still got that connection to it.
Yeah, and it's still a landline in there.
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably.
Think so?
Probably,
Think so?
I think there's probably a landline and a cord is what my guess is. So,
Wow.
yeah, I remember the dingy basement and everything. Yep.
Yeah, we're doing some remodeling to the house. I'm sure people could see as they come here, and these guys that are working on the house said, "Oh, there's this line that we don't know if we should touch because it says AT&T on there."
Yeah.
And I was telling Sandy, I said, "I think that's the line that used to connect all the
Used to.
Yeah.
used to."
Yeah.
But I'm afraid to pull it out of the wall because
Just in
Find out.
case, I know.
yeah, I don't know. Is it the internet or is it?
Yeah.
Just don't
You'll
want-
find out.
Yeah,
Right.
You'll find out.
don't want to mess that up. We're in summer now, right? Officially, would you say
Yeah,
we're
I
in
think
summer?
We're
right?
Yeah.
close. The
When- when's
20
it-
something, 24,
Is-
20 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Official.
So back in the day, how are you guys' houses kept cool?
Kept cool. I mean, I think we had a window unit is what I remember.
Okay, the window units.
I think when we were in the apartments for sure we had
The window
window units. I don't think we got full AC until we moved further south.
Yeah,
so.
and then we're talking the central air units,
yep,
right?
Yep.
Where it
It
comes through
blew
your
up
vents.
a vent. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's one thing that I can remember about the air conditioner units. We had this big giant one. I mean, it was just big, heavy, and just not only did it blow nice cold air, but the smell of it. The smell
smelled cool.
It smelled weird. It smelled moldy. It smelled
Oh,
something.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Yeah, have to sit in front of it during the summertime and get in trouble because you go outside, you sweat, you come inside, you get cold,
sick.
you're gonna get sick. I don't know, was that even a thing? I don't even know if it was a thing yet.
I feel like it's a thing still.
Yes,
Sadly.
I
because,
think
you
so
know,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now with
speaking
my
of-
own kid, I'm like, yeah, don't do that. I don't want
Right.
to pay the bill.
yeah. The coolest room in the house was.
Coolest room in the house. Probably the one that's right below, right above the unit, because I think that main line,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
that
the
main
main one,
branch,
yeah.
it's probably the living room is my guess, the biggest
Yeah.
room.
You ever have want to sleep in there just because it was? Bless
Oh
you.
yeah, like lay on the floor right next to
Right.
it,
No,
and just
yeah.
chill out and relax, or right like under the window. I remember the apartment. We had the window unit right there, and I'd be like, I just need to lay right here,
Right,
underneath
yeah.
the window. You just
Yeah.
You're taking up all the cold air.
that's it. Yeah, stop breathing.
Yeah.
We were busy trying to fight who was going to sleep in front of the fan because
Hey,
that's about
yeah,
as
that's fair.
what we had. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying
yeah.
to squeeze as many people as we could in front
I
of the fan.
understand. My house is so old that now it's built for the cross breezes, right? So like, but I think through all the years of modification, like they cut them off. So I open a window and I'm just like, I don't feel nothing. Like,
Yeah.
so, but it works sometimes in the fall, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we say this joke now. Sandy will bring up once in a while. This joke now is, they were where she lived. They had central air, and we're talking because she lived in central, and every window was open in her house. So you had all that central air coming in and
I couldn't
out.
brag about central air
Yeah,
unit, but
yeah.
I could brag about central air
There you go.
because all
Okay,
we had to
okay.
do was throw open our windows.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Who had the swimming pool?
A swimming pool. I think my great aunt, is who had the swimming pool, like in Blue Springs.
Oh,
and
wow.
I thought that was like, the other planet,
Right,
basically.
right.
That
we
long
had to,
drive.
Yeah, it had to take an hour drive to get there. But man, we got there. We'd stay there most of the night and leave late. Yeah, I think it was my great aunt. That's what I remember.
That's was it? Do you remember if there was a diving board or was it just?
Oh
like
yeah, it was like a diving board. She had lights for the nighttime.
Oh, nice.
And so, yeah, but it was like an above ground pool. I
Oh,
mean, they had
okay.
a full
Okay.
deck
Yeah.
and everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was cool.
yeah. Did
we,
you go
We
ahead?
had that trough.
That
or whatever,
yeah,
that
the
Big metal one.
big metal
Yeah.
round. That
Yeah,
was
I
our
think,
swimming pool.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I had a couple of those too. Maybe my aunt in Argentine had one of those. But that was more like a puddle. I think
Yeah.
that was
For us.
less like a
Right.
pool.
That for us, that was
That was
the
it,
pool.
yeah.
Yep.
that was the pool for you guys because it started off nice and clear.
You're right.
By day 3, day 4, it looked like lake
Grass,
water.
yeah, look at grass
Yes,
strings in it. Yeah.
yes,
Frogs,
yes.
frogs floating around in it.
Yeah, but trying to empty that sucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to flip it over.
Yes. But somehow we had to first. I remember buckets, like we'd have to all be out there trying to get
You
the
could
water
lift
out
it.
first before we could even
Yeah.
lift
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you hang out with a group of kids there in the neighborhood?
For sure. Like I had a group of best friends when I was at my dad's house. I had my buddy across the street with his younger brother and an older friend that was down the street, and we were that Tremont crew right there. So
Yeah.
we were there and did all the explorations as young kids and hung out right there on the block. I mean,
Yeah.
riding up and down the hills and.
Was there ever
playing
a
in the
time where
water.
you guys would sit around and say, "I think we're a gang, guys"? I
Yeah,
think
pretty
we're-"
much. Yeah. We would definitely act like that, and then like somebody would come and we'd all scatter. Somebody's grandma came out, and
Yeah.
that was okay. See y'all later. Bye.
Yeah. Did you guys do the whole when the light comes on?
Oh,
Street
yeah.
light. You
Yeah.
gotta be home.
Yep. And I mean, truly, like we lived 1, 2, 3 houses. Like it was
Oh,
like a
okay.
triangle, but still, like I mean, everyone could see everyone. We didn't go anywhere besides that block. It was more or less, are we on the upside or the downside or where are we at? So
Yeah.
Okay, so then whose house was it that you guys would spend most of your time?
honestly, I don't remember ever going into any of their houses.
Really?
Ever. Like we always were on the street, up and down, and so always
That must have been a rule they had.
Yeah,
we cannot
probably.
let Manny in the house.
Don't let them in. They will never leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? That was kind of our rule too. Like everybody stayed outside. Nobody was supposed to be coming in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go in and out. You know.
Yeah. I mean, the only,
For sure.
Yeah,
in and
yeah,
out.
yeah. You didn't do that.
yeah, the only reason why we couldn't do that at my house is because my dad was working the railroad, so he'd sleep during the day,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and then at night, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, we can do whatever we want. And I've said this before. Mom would lock the door. So I was not allowed to come back into the house.
Yeah.
Once I left the house,
Yeah.
it's locked. Yeah.
See ya.
So then I always spent time with a buddy of mine who lived up the street, and I always felt their house was the coolest house, meaning air-wise.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
had like
They
two,
had air.
3 air units, and one in the living room, one upstairs, one in the dining room, and
Yeah.
they just trying whatever you could do to keep the house going. And I spent that, and that was where I learned Mexico 86. They were the soccer family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's where I was. I even got to watch the 80 when the Jayhawks won the 88 back in 88. The what am I thinking here? The
National championship.
national
Yeah.
championship, yeah. And they allowed me to bring a VHS tape and record it.
Hey.
So it's
still
somewhere.
have it?
I
Yeah.
know I
Somewhere. It's
still
in a
have
box.
it.
It's in a box.
It's in a box.
It's in a box in the garage in that back
Yeah.
corner. Yeah. So like I said, for me, I had a group of 3. There was 3 of us that hang out together all the time, all the time, to where people thought we were all brothers because we were just all
Yeah.
go everywhere and whatnot.
And see, we had friends in the neighborhood on the street, but our friends were my sisters. There's
Yeah,
4 of
yeah.
us, so we're always together. So
The
like
Jimenezes.
Yeah.
Jimenez.
Sorry.
It took us some time. We let people just change our name to
Yeah.
Jimenez,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But eventually we were like, no, it's Jimenez.
That's right. Yeah.
But, yeah, so it was us 4, but
Yeah, I had cousins very similar. It was always us cousins. We're 2 years apart. There's 3 of us, and so
all boys.
all boys.
Okay.
And so when those guys were at home or got in trouble or whatever, it would be us. And then my grandparents owned the lot next to it. There was a trailer park there for a while, and then it was just a big dirt lot, and so it was our park. And
Yeah.
so like
Yeah. Uh-huh.
we rode bikes, we made hills, we did all kinds of stuff. We were always making something with grandpa's stuff and riding bikes. I don't ever remember being hot. I know that. Like I couldn't remember like, man, it's so hot we couldn't. No, I just remember sweating.
Yeah, you just dealt with
Yeah.
it. I don't remember. Yeah.
Did you ride a bike?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What kind of bike did you have? Do you remember?
A cheap one. That's what I remember. I just remember it didn't have the pegs on the back.
Oh.
And that was the cool thing is you put the pegs on the back so somebody could ride
Yeah.
behind you. And I don't know where we were going, but still,
Right.
still.
I know, but I mean, I guess it's okay that you didn't have the peg, Scott. Where you didn't have to ride
That's
it.
right. I'd have to tow nobody.
Yeah.
That's more leg muscles, huh?
Yeah.
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 So it was.
So
fun.
where do you fall in terms of your cousins? Where are you
I'm
at?
the oldest of everyone on both sides of my family, on my siblings, everybody. I'm the oldest of everybody.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And everybody's still tight to this day.
For the most part, those who aren't resentful. But yeah,
Comes with every family.
I know every time. Yeah.
yeah. So going back to your schools that you said you went to,
Yeah.
out of all levels of education, which would you say was the easiest? Elementary, middle school, or high school?
The easiest.
Yeah.
Probably elementary. I mean, I just remember creating stuff, playing with glue and glue sticks and
And go-
colors.
you can
and
say
stuff.
eating it if you want,
I
but
mean, I don't know about. I don't know. I feel like my cousin definitely did, but no. I mean, I think that was probably the best time, and then it started to change and doing activities and all that. I didn't have a bad time. I don't really think so.
Yeah.
Lots of schools, but it is what it is. So what parents did.
Lots of schools, lots of teachers.
Yep.
What was
Yeah.
your favorite subject? I guess as you got older.
Probably math for some weird reason. I mean, I took a lot of math. I graduated 28 college credits, and 20 of those credits were math. And so I took every math class that existed in my high school. And we saw my math teacher from high school 3 weeks ago at the Alumni Foundation. So,
Uh-huh.
I was there. I was doing math. Don't do anything with it now.
I was about to
I know.
ask, like, I think algebra was which comes first, algebra or geometry, or which is last? Which is the last one?
Gosh, I don't
I think algebra is the last one because that's the one I was good at. Geometry I was terrible at.
Okay. I can't even tell them apart, honestly. All I remember is algebra was a red book and geometry was a green book.
Hey, I remember that too.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that-
you're right.
Do you remember that?
Oh no!
But I'm trying. I think geometry was the last one because I think after that was calculus, right?
Okay, and so math, calc was the last one.
Cal, that's what they call it.
Calc, yeah. but you didn't like math. Right?
Oh,
I know, but it's so funny because in your job you use a lot of math,
that's true.
right?
That's true. In my job, I learned how to read a ruler. I mean,
Kids learn how to read a
I
ruler.
mean, yeah, a ruler just isn't inches.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we went down to the 16th, the 32nd. You know, it was precise. We
Yep.
had to be, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's how I learned how to use. Yeah, I did learn. Yeah, and then to this day, my coworkers will say, "Yeah, you also learn how to use a drill. You also learn how to use a hammer because they give you shit all the time."
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, how often do you use a measuring tape?
Often, actually. So
Yeah.
I got an old house, so I got a lot of problems. I got
lot
small
of problems.
doors.
Yeah.
We were talking about this morning. I was like, man, I got this giant piece of sheetrock in my kitchen because it's got to go up from where there was a leak. But I'm like, man, but I just like a give a mouse a cookie. If the
Yes.
shower's leaking, I got to take the ceiling down. I got to fix the plumbing. Got to make sure it doesn't leak again. Then I got to
Right.
put it up. So we're in a
It's
process.
always,
It's always
yeah.
a process.
Once you
Often.
own that home, there is no stop.
My dad said after I bought the house, he was like, "Hey, how's the owning a home?" It's like, "Oh, it's okay." And he's like, "Yeah, now your problems are instead of $100 problems, you got $1,000 problems. Congratulations, man! You should tell me that before."
I
Yeah.
know, yeah.
So, talking about our education, you know, you said math. How about clubs? Were you in any clubs during the?
All kinds of clubs. I mean,
Yeah, you did it all.
was mostly like student council and National Honor Society, band, and I think that's probably I wasn't in the library club or nothing.
No, nothing like that.
No.
How about what is
Drawing?
it?
Did you said you like to draw?
Yeah,
Did you do
yeah.
any
So,
of those?
so math was because I wanted to be an architect when I was
Oh,
young,
oh,
and
oh, that's
so
right.
the drawing was the houses. Like I don't know why and what weird world I adopted. Like let's draw houses, but
Yeah.
Draw Spider-Man. No, I'm good. I'll draw a house. That was my thing.
I think it was maybe. Did you watch the Brady Bunch back in the day?
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I think
I guess he was architect?
their dad was architect.
Okay.
I always,
okay. These
I always,
I was
subtle
like going,
things,
where are
okay.
you going
I,
with that?
I always thought he had the coolest table. He had one of those
Oh,
drafting
yeah,
tables. That
yeah.
would,
yeah.
They would do this
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
was-
That's true.
And I had a table like that, but I used it for art when I would draw.
Yeah.
Had to go. Yeah, had to go to. Bought it actually at Hobby Heaven in
Yeah.
Indian Springs.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah. So I remember you said that you played percussions in
I
high
did.
school, right?
Yeah. So I played in
Yeah.
the band. I think you hit, scrape, or bang.
Yeah. What was it that got you into that though? Well, I mean, you
I
didn't want to. Okay. Oh yeah, you didn't want to run.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I don't want to run anymore. So, I think there was a time when they were like, "Hey, do this test, and you can see if you're musically inclined." And it's like sounds and stuff. And so I did it, and they were like, "Oh, you can play whatever you want. You can pick whatever you want. You'll get an instrument." This was, I think, probably 8th grade, 7th grade.
Oh.
And so, and I did the test, and they were like, "Pick anything." And I was like, "Oh, it's cool to be a drum player, so I'll pick the drums." And so I picked the drums, and somebody forgot a form or something. I don't know. It was in my backpack or something. And so I remember being like, "All right, I'm gonna play the drums now." And I go to the first band practice, and they're like, "Hey, you forgot this form." And I was like, "I don't know what the form you're talking about." And so, so the lady's like, "Well, we need trumpet players, so now you're gonna play the trumpet." And so they gave me a trumpet. And I was like, "Oh man, like I'm gonna quit this. I was gonna be a drummer. Like I'm
Right.
not gonna be a drummer." And I don't know what happened, but magically, next thing I know, the next practice, they came and they're like, we're sorry, we made a mistake. Here's your drum set. And I was like, okay, that's it. I'm the drummer now. So
Okay, Christian, what was it that got you to play an instrument? Like, when did you start?
It was elementary, around
5th grade.
5th grade. They would introduce people who were interested into music instruments. Just let us go around and try them.
Mm-hmm.
I just tried the trombone and I liked it.
Yeah, and so you started 5th
And then
grade
I just
playing.
continued from 6th grade into middle school and then through high school with the marching band.
yep,
Yeah, and you did marching band
I
as
did. I was in the drum line.
Okay, but at least with his experience, if you wanted to do the drums, and correct me if I'm wrong, Christian, but you always had to start off with the bells.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And then people would quit because they're like, I want to play the drums. And they didn't want to go through the process of learning the bells.
It's a matter of learning to be a percussionist first.
Yeah. It was great.
Utilizing all these instruments that aren't what your standard are.
Okay, yeah.
It taught you how to keep your hands still. Because if you kept hitting stuff when you weren't supposed to, when you got a drum in front of you, you're banging stuff hard
okay.
at that point.
Uh-huh. So what kind did you do the drums that are this or the
Yeah,
I don't know what
no, I
they're
did the
called.
snare
I don't-
drum.
I don't
yeah.
know
And
what
that was
they're
a bass
Bass
drum.
drum.
Okay,
yeah.
see, I don't know. So you did a snare drum.
Yeah, I did the snare drum, and that movie Drumline came out when I was in high school,
Uh-uh.
and people were like, "Wow!" And I was like, "Yeah, I do that. I do that. I do that. I could do that. I could do that trick. It's fine."
Yeah.
And you can still to this day.
But I wouldn't test it. But yeah, we could try. We could try.
Yeah.
I do a lot of parades, and I think we talked about this last time. The marching bands are always there, and I'm like, I bet I could show you up. And then I'm like, no, I don't need to be embarrassed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you see Luca playing?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
An instrument?
He's got a piano now that he
Oh.
plays with. I went to Hawaii and brought back a little ukulele that he walks around and plays with. I mean, definitely. He's
That's cool.
going to play
He's good.
something for sure. He's loud, so if not, he'll just talk loud.
Does music run in your family? Like, did you, mom, dad, anybody?
I don't think so. My grandpa played the piano for us a little bit when he was younger, but I feel like it was one of those things where like he liked to play it, but he didn't have the time to play it, and so any chance he got, he'd tinker around with one. He has one now, and so I think that's really it though. There's no one else.
I
Okay.
believe your Aunt Marie played in the marching band as well.
Ooh, okay.
Believe
You
so.
give me okay.
And
She
if
probably
I'm
played the
wrong,
tuba.
Marie, I am so
Yeah.
sorry. But I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
do
gonna
have
look
to
that
say.
Because she was best friends with Liz Rojas back in the day. And
Was she in the
both
band?
of them. I remember Liz was in the band as well.
Okay.
Because her brother Mach.
Oh, yeah.
You know
yeah,
Mach,
yeah.
Mach Rojas? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saxophone,
That's right.
saxophone player.
I was going to say, you and I do not have a musical bone in our body.
Excuse me, but
Woo!
I'm
Yeah,
learning
it's
how to play guitar here soon.
We do not have a musical
freelessons.com.
bone in our body. Anyway, very proud of Christian because he's picked it up and he's enjoyed it and not due to us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
proud that he...
So it was cool that he took us that route, the
Yeah,
marching band
yeah.
route. Of course, we became marching band parents,
Hey.
but we didn't.
we didn't
Yeah.
do our job.
We did
yeah,
our
hey,
job. Okay, we need people to sign up to help.
You,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
us.
Ooh,
We're out of
yeah.
here.
It was all too new. I was like, I don't know what
You didn't
we're
drive the
doing
trailer.
here.
You didn't
No.
pack the trailer.
No, we didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, not
Sorry,
sorry.
Christian.
yeah. You sold the stuff though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to
We
raise the money
supported,
because
yeah.
Chris got to go to the Rose Bowl. What year was that, Chris?
It was my freshman year.
Yeah, what?
I would have preferred if I was later
Later,
in high school
yeah.
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So he took a as a freshman. Yep, took a nice trip to Cali to play. What was it? The Rose Bowl game
was
that
that?
you guys
Yeah.
played?
It was
Yeah.
Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
Okay.
the parade. Yeah, so I think I went to Florida twice. We went
Oh,
all
yeah,
over the
you
place.
had lots of opportunities,
That's
that's
really
right.
the first time I traveled was with the marching band and from middle school on. So
Yeah.
they let us play in 8th grade, and I think that's when I played the cymbals, which was interesting. And so, but yeah, I mean, the next year they went to Europe though, so I was like, come on,
Damn.
I was like, maybe I need to mess something up real quick. Like I think I could stay another year. I mean,
Yeah. So marching band, high school. Do you still walk sideways?
I did.
Isn't that a thing? Remember how you guys had to go sideways and had to
No,
stay?
it is funny though because I'll find myself adjusting my feet to the same as like other people walking with, and I'm like, that's not my life anymore. Like, what am I doing? So,
Oh, gosh, you're right.
catch me in a parade now, and I'm like marching with them.
Man. Yeah. Let's do a quick top 5. Choose either middle or high school. Okay, top 5 favorite teacher.
Top 5 favorite teachers, man. Some of them are
So
still alive.
okay, so
Hold on, yeah.
okay, so what we'll do is I have teacher, class, time of day of school, lunch meal, and
Oh, so 5 questions, but only one
correct.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why you can take middle school or high school. So number 1, who's your favorite teacher?
Favorite teacher, Miss Dunham probably. She was my social studies teacher, and I think I probably got a D. but she gave me a B. Is how that worked. And
Okay, was
so-
this the hot teacher?
No,
not at all.
no.
Okay.
She's a school counselor now. But yeah, she just really, I think, inspired me to think about things, and I thought about them. They landed, but they didn't land on paper always.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean now I still see her around, and it's fun.
Okay, so when she watches this, he wasn't saying that you weren't hot. He's just being respectful here. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Favorite class?
Favorite class? I mean, band was amazing.
Band was
And I think part of it is like, when's the next time you have a class of 100 in high school, and like we're all working together to do stuff? And so, things would start out kind of messy, and we were all practicing, tinkering around in the band room, and then our band teacher would come together, and we'd all tune up and go. And so, like, it was cool to be a part of that type of group thing.
And band, you were. Was there times that you were able to leave school?
Oh yeah, lots.
We
left a lot
for
of times.
competition or for something.
Or
Right?
play at the elementary school. Or,
Okay.
I mean, we did a lot of stuff. And I remember still, like, to this day, one of my coolest moments was we were in a competition. I think we were in New York or Chicago for jazz band. And, like, to be in a room like this with a full band and, like, it harmonizing and syncing and just vibing, that still rings in my head as a cool moment for me. So.
Do you have pictures? and
Oh,
stuff?
yeah. I got nerd pictures, yeah.
Do you, yearbooks?
Oh, I think this is one thing I appreciate about my parents. We have a lot of money growing up, but we always bought the yearbook, and now to see them and have them is really cool.
Yeah.
And Luca now pulls them out and looks at, who's this? He's like, that's me. And I'm like, no, that's me, but you look like me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
He does a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot. Look like you. Let me see. Number 3, time of day.
Favorite time of day?
Yeah, during school, was it the morning time or
So with marching band, ironically, like I got to school at like 5:45
I was gonna
a.m.
say, yeah.
And
in the
like
morning.
we played at like 6 o'clock. We had to be in the parking lot ready to go. And so, but like that little hour where like the sun comes up and like you're finally awake and things are snapping and before all the cars pulled in,
Yeah.
like that was a cool moment of just being like everyone, like we're all just doing our thing and it's syncing together and that was fun.
I think about that too because he was part of it as well, but the people that live nearby
Oh, yeah.
and have to wake up every morning
Every
to the
morning.
band practicing.
Yeah, there was like 2 houses across the street from the parking lot, and I always thought, man, those people either love us or hate us.
I
Like
know,
one of the two.
yes. Yes.
like say so Harmon High School was I lived down at the bottom of the hill in Argentine, and from my house we can hear
oh, you
yeah.
could?
we could hear on Friday nights when there was a football game we could hear the band.
Okay.
And back in that day, the marching band at Harmon, they were awesome. They were good. I don't
Probably
know.
much bigger than.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They were fun to listen to. They can
Yeah.
get the.
But could you hear them on the mornings that they would get
That
up and
I don't.
practice?
I don't remember.
Snort.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
you
It
couldn't hear
it was more of the
The Friday night games.
the Friday night
Okay.
games, which was, man, I can't wait to go to high school.
Yeah.
'cause you get to hear
Yeah.
that, to go to the games and stuff like
It's
that.
funny you talk about that. So I was on the school board for 3 years, and we talked about that. Is like those high schools haven't had a marching band in 20 or 30 years. And so while I was on the school board, we got to build them back
Oh, yeah.
for that very reason of like, can you imagine what it sounds like in your community to hear another marching band back at the high schools
Yeah.
where things have been silent for so long? And so those are cool things from my past and from your alls that we're putting back in places. So
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
fun.
we had a good time at the beginning of the year, beginning of 2026. We celebrated. We brought in the new year in El Paso, Texas, and they're at the Sun Bowl at UTEP. Have you familiar with it?
I've
It's
been
in
to El Paso, like got good friends there.
Oh, really? Cool. It's the stadium is in the mountain.
Yeah.
It is
Yep.
awesome. It is
Yep.
awesome. So we went. We didn't go to the game, but we went to the what was it? The Battle of the Bands is what they
Yes.
called it.
Yes.
So it was Duke versus Arizona State.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was Arizona State University, and so we got to see the two bands for Duke come in playing. Not which one was the smaller band? It was Duke's, right?
Duke was a small
Wasn't
band.
very many people, maybe 20 or so. But then Arizona State comes through and they had at
yeah.
least 60, but and they sound really good,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
because more bands.
Crystal clear. Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool to see those two bands just kind of following each other into the stadium.
yeah.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, that was a good time. Number 4, lunch meal.
Lunch meal. That Pentagon pizza, that Fiestada pizza, that
Yeah.
I don't even know what it could have been made of, ketchup and glue. I don't have no idea, but it was delicious. I thought about buying some the other day actually on Amazon. So they still sell. I don't know if they're that.
Is
they're
it called?
old
Is it called school lunch
yeah,
pizza?
probably. Yeah. All I noticed is the price, and I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't miss it that much.
So was your lunch brought in?
Definitely.
Okay, because some cafeterias they make them there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like ours always came in the little silver tray, and you had to take the foil off the top, and you had a cold lunch and a hot lunch together or something. That's what I
Yeah.
remember.
I think we got to like a certain point where they just like started to bulk ship them in, and they turned the oven on and slid it in and whatever, and then pulled it out and made it look like it was made
Yeah,
fresh today.
okay.
So
Yeah.
that's what I remember. Now, Holy Name Days, I remember somebody's back there cooking everything.
Okay,
that,
yeah.
like that
Yes.
was there.
Yeah, you know what?
Yes.
Being out of school, of course, for so many years, that doesn't bother me. But when Jose said that he saw frozen turkey legs getting thrown in, I'm kind of like,
Yeah, no, that was.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I agree.
I know. Yeah.
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 Which I think I might go back there and get me another turkey leg. They're $20. Wait, 22.
No, it's $20.
Yeah, $20 a turkey leg.
I was
man.
going to thank somebody, but I'm going to leave that alone.
They're so good, but man, I remember going when they were $8.
Yeah.
I
$8
know.
a turkey leg.
It's crazy.
Every year, I think it said every year they go up $2. Yeah.
Seems like it.
All right, in the last one, number 5, ride. Your ride to school or your ride home? Which one? Which one was your favorite?
Probably my ride to school in middle school.
In middle school,
And
okay.
actually, I just talked about this on one of my things. So I went to Martin City Middle School. So like from my house, it was probably a 20-minute drive, right? But if we caught the train going through Martin City, it would always make us late. And so, or if there was an accident or traffic, we had to go the back way. And I don't know why we wish this. We were like, man, if that bus driver misses this curve, like we're gonna be in the creek. And I was like, wait a minute, we're gonna be in the creek. Like, hold on. But that was probably my favorite bus ride. And I think it was we were driving into communities we never seen before. And so Martin City was a lot more rural back then.
Yeah.
And the big cow up on Jess and Jim's and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And so it was a cool ride in.
Okay, so it's funny you say that. Okay, so you're on the bus, you're getting ready to make that turn. Was it you, the one that was saying, "All right, everybody, lean to the left, lean to the left"?
I may or may not have organized some leans to the left and to the right.
I can see you.
I can't recall.
I can see you standing behind the bus
Now go,
driver,
go, go.
standing behind everybody. lean! Yeah.
I had a sign, so that way I didn't have to say it.
Right. So
Manny, sit down back there.
Yeah.
Right,
Whoops,
yeah.
whoopsie, not me.
who would take you to the early morning practices before you could drive? Who was that person?
Usually my mom, and I remember like rolling myself. It's almost like those TV commercials or something you see, like falling out of bed and throwing clothes on, waking up, and
Yeah.
But I don't think I probably thanked her enough for doing that because, yeah, I mean that was a 5:15 or so, and I'd always be like rolling up right as everyone was walking out, and like somebody was carrying my drums and putting on me, and then I would go out. So they just planned on me being late, and that was the beginning of my life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Your senior year, did you drive?
No.
Really?
So I didn't actually get my license until I was 21.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't get my first car until I think I was a sophomore in college.
Okay.
And so I had good friends, is what I had. So I had good friends and gas money.
And so no desire to learn to drive.
No, there was desire.
Manny, you could say that you knew how to drive, you just didn't want to.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
what it is. I drove so well I couldn't pass the test.
There you go.
That's what it was.
I
yeah.
couldn't pass the written test for shit. 3 times. The fourth time I went to take it, they're like, "You're back. You should already know enough. You've done it 3 times. Just sign this.
The
You're gone."
written was good. I did the written. It was the driving test. So I everyone talks about like you go to this place
Because you were
and then-
nervous, you think, or
I mean, maybe. I don't even know what I probably was just not prepared as well as I should have been. But I just remember like they were like, you should go to Raytown because Raytown's more lenient. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go to the best one. What's the hardest one? Lee Summit. And I was like, okay, so you got this Mexican kid out in Lee Summit taking these driving tests. I failed each time. Like one point, I remember pulling out, and they were like, "Just stop, just don't even go no more. Like, go back. Like,
Give me the keys.
yeah,
Give me the
you did a
keys.
rolling stop. Like, and I was like, I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
I know,
Like,
right? Just-
let the momentum carry you.
Just
Like,
as long as nobody's passing by.
yeah. There's no cop except for you here.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, but nowadays I think it's so easy for kids to get their driver's license.
it is. Oh.
Like, Chris, how easy was it for you to get your license?
I think I took the test.
What
once.
license?
Yeah, but online?
No.
Oh, so you actually went.
Yes.
Ah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought you could just go online and say, I want my
No.
license today.
No.
Yeah.
I took
But that's a boat
Oh,
license.
Sin, I'm
No,
in.
no.
Oh, so it's
I
not
think
that easy yet.
Christian, you did the driving school as well, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think we had them all do that.
yeah, they all did the driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ileana had to do it online because of COVID.
Oh yeah.
Ah, maybe that's what I was
And that
thinking.
I think maybe that's what you're thinking. So yeah,
So, yeah,
the
that's how I got it.
instructor,
And-
they all passed. And,
But you know what? I think she's our best driver.
Oh really?
oh,
I think Ileana is our best driver.
You
Which
just
of your
say
kids has
that.
never been pulled over?
Oh.
Oh,
See?
you?
I've never been pulled over.
Hey, you better knock on wood.
Yep.
Yeah, knock
Yeah.
on,
Knock on
knock
that
on that,
wood.
Yeah,
knock on
yeah.
that forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 21 is when you got
21,
Your,
yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yep.
And then your first car was
Nissan Altima, 1996, peeling paint, passenger door didn't open, windshield wipers didn't work. I think
had a
maybe the
hoopty.
radio.
Is that
Oh,
what they call?
absolutely a
Hoopties,
hoopty.
yes.
Absolutely a hoopty.
Yeah, and then
hated it.
I know you're a big fan of the Mustangs.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
I got mad at my car. I don't remember why. Cleaned it all out. And my grandpa he was like, what do you want? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, like, I want a new car. And he's like, all right, cool. And he said, let's go to the Ford dealership. And I was like, all right, I don't know why. Can't afford anything at Ford. So walked around, and he was kind of, teasing me, what's your dream car? What would you love to have? And this and that. And I was like, oh, it's like a 2011 Mustang. It's 2010 at this point, right? This is the one you see on the commercials, and they're trying to tell you all the cool stuff. And he's like, oh, okay, well, do they have one? And I was like, I don't see one. And he said, well, let's ask the guy and talk to him. And the guy's like, yeah, we got two in the back. And I was like, oh, okay.
The showroom.
Yeah, in the back, like it just got off the truck.
Damn.
And
Still had the plastic
yeah,
on
still
it.
had the plastic on the handles and everything. And he's like, well, let's go look at it. And so look at it. And one's a convertible, and one's bright cherry red. And he's like, oh, you guys want to drive one? And I was like, I don't know why, but sure. Okay, go ahead. Like, yay, we're going to drive my dream car, and then I'm going to park it, and then I'm going to go back to my hoopty. And so we drove it around, and people were looking at us, and it was amazing, and pulled it in. And my grandpa was like, well, let's go look at the papers. And I was like, for what? Again, like, great, you're going to prove a point to me that I can't afford my dream car. I got it. That's walking down this trajectory. And then he was like, all right, so can you afford this payment? And I was like, I'll figure it out. And he was like, all right, well, here's your keys. We'll see you at the house. And that was that. So that was my first dream car that I was able to own. So he co-signed for me, and I paid for the car. So that was
nice.
that. Shout out to Grandpa.
And how old were you? 28?
I was probably 22, I think, at that
22.
point. Yeah, I just graduated.
So you just
my
got your
undergrad.
license, and then, right? You said you got your license
Yeah,
at
yeah,
21.
yeah.
Got your
I
car
guess-
at 22.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's what it was. Grandpa
that's-
was waiting to see when
he
you would
wa-
get that
yeah,
license. Gave you a year and said, "All right, he deserves that
finally,
Mustang."
you've
Yeah.
accomplished your license. Nothing else.
Yeah.
You sure it's not about being that firstborn?
Yeah, well, that's probably a lot of it too. Yeah, namesake. And
Yeah.
we gotta
Yeah.
carry
That's
the-
when all the grandchildren. Oh, that's bullshit.
That's, yeah, they didn't,
You know.
that was a disclosure. Sorry,
Yeah.
they probably didn't know that until now.
Yeah, and then you at the time, if you don't mind me asking, what were you working? Were you? What was your job at that?
Still in school, right?
Yeah, so I was finished undergrad, and I was going to graduate school. I had a full ride for graduate school, and they paid me to go to college. And so that was one of the reasons why he was like, well, if you can afford it, you can have it. And so that was my first ride in graduate school. So that was great.
That's cool. Yeah, and it, so did you see the Mustang out there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
06.
in 06. I just changed the oil in it. You know, this is, I don't know if this has happened to you guys. but you park somewhere, you move your car, and all of a sudden there's a stain underneath.
Yeah.
Then you start thinking,
What was that?
is that
mean?
my car?
Yeah.
Or was that the car that was there before?
Yeah.
And so that just happened to us Friday. We come back from somewhere, and my son Marco says, "Dad, are you leaking oil?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, and I look under, and there's just this puddle.
Uh-oh.
No, that can't
That can't
be
be
me.
me.
And then Saturday morning, I'm out there. I moved the vehicle. I'm looking. I think it was antifreeze.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like, what vehicle was parked here? And then of course they said, well, Chris's vehicle is parked here, but it's not, because he's parking everywhere else and it's not leaving the.
Yeah.
So I'm like, then I'm blaming the guy who's working on our house.
Yeah.
His van was parked there, I think, and it's all
Then
right.
you're mad about the spot.
Yeah, but the driveway's so beat up. It's
Yeah.
like it can use a little shine to it.
That's the funny part, is like you pull it to a clean spot on your driveway to be like, okay, are you leaking? Are you leaking?
Right.
Then you do this.
Yeah, exactly. I did that. I was like,
Yeah. What is that? Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. That's not oil.
But then I thought I saw a little bit of green. I thought, okay, that's
yeah.
got to be coolant.
Yep.
I mean, I could have tasted it because coolant is sweet. It's actually sweet.
Just a little, not a lot.
Just a little bit. Yeah. I don't know what oil tastes like.
Yeah.
Don't want to try it. Looks like chocolate syrup. But
Yeah.
I'm still
no
not going to
thanks.
try it.
No thanks.
Yeah. But anyway, so as far as of now, Manny, your job title now would be.
I am the chair of the Jackson County Legislature. So the first Latino ever to be the chair, the fourth ever to be.
Let's get that. Yes, sir.
200-year history, fourth ever to be elected in Jackson County. So, and probably first Latino to run for county executive. So,
Okay.
so yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, and then you're running now, and wishing you lots of luck on that.
appreciate it.
And that is going to be when?
August. So
August,
first week in
first week
August.
in
So
August,
that's
okay.
we'll decide. I'm one of 6 people running. So
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
So is there a lot of campaigning going on right now for you?
yeah.
Knocking on
Yeah,
doors?
yesterday we did 2 parades, a forum, a fair, and a barbecue, and try to do living in between. So
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
yeah, they all started at 11 pretty much. So yeah, we had crews out everywhere doing stuff. So
Oh, so you don't
some
you
of
don't
them
personally show up at every single
I
one of
tried
those
to.
events?
I mean, and I think I made 3 out of 4 yesterday.
Oh,
so,
okay. And is it like that now from here on until August?
every day, every day,
not just the
every day,
weekends. It's
every
day.
day.
Oh, wow.
So every day I'm somewhere, and so I've represented 140,000 people so far in my current job, and now this is 720,000 people. It's the entire county, and so it's like the mayor of the county. So it's a bigger job, and nearly 20 cities, and so
Yeah.
like I'm all across the Jackson County area. So.
Yeah, so people out there, please vote.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's
Get
right.
out there, let's
Register,
vote. Yeah.
So let me
please
ask you this.
do.
Is it equivalent to Mike Kelly in Kansas?
Yeah, so it's equivalent to Mike Kelly or Critzel Watson and Wyandotte County. So like both
Oh.
are very equivalent positions, basically.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it's
I
a
didn't
full-time
realize
job.
Crystal. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, do you feel like your position now is a full-time job?
Oh, absolutely. But
Okay.
it's $38,000 a year
Right.
part-time. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're supposed to be there every once in a while to vote on a few things. But I mean, you're governing $600 and something million. So I mean, it's a job.
So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, do you feel that 24/7 you're just
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, something happens, they call me, or I got to be notified at least, and then I got to make the
Okay.
decisions to bring my group together. So there's 9 of us, and so they elected me to be this chair
Oh, that's right.
for this year. And so, something goes bad in the county, and they call me first, and then say, "What are we going to do?" And so it doesn't matter what time it is or where I'm at or what I'm doing. That's the reaction. So.
Right. Right.
okay? Who or what was that influenced you to get into politics?
Yeah, it's probably my grandparents. I mean, I think they always were very giving and charitable and supported the community. And taco dinners are kind of our foundation of how we support folks. That's one layer of community, just bringing folks together. But then, leveraging those principles and going into high school and college, it was how do I give back? How do I leave a legacy? How do I leave our mark to make things better for the next folks? And then it just kind of got to a point where I was advocating for immigrant rights for DREAM Act students, and I didn't even know what a dreamer was until I went to college, and realizing how messed up it was for us to be around people that we didn't know anything about legal status. I never had to question that, and that they didn't either until then. It was wrong. And I remember going to the state capitol in Jefferson City and talking to a state senator that was who I was represented by in Springfield. And she said, I don't care about you. I don't care about how you make me feel. You're not going to make me cry about their stories. I don't care. Your issues don't matter to me. I'm the one who pushes the button, and I'm making the decision, and it's a no, I'm not doing it. And so I thought in that moment, like, I could yell outside constantly, or I could figure out how to be the person pushing the button. And that was a transition for me.
Okay. And so college, you went where?
I went to Missouri State for 2 years in Springfield, and then UCM for 2 more, and then 3 more after that for grad school, and then UCM and Mizzou for a doctoral program
But
that
this
I didn't finish.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But this started back when you were at Missouri State. Then
Yeah,
this is
that
kind of
was
where
Missouri
it started.
State. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
got it.
Right. And you saw that Missouri State poster.
I
had,
did.
yeah.
I do. Yeah.
That's a
yeah.
friend of ours, Alexis Hughes. She played ball there.
Yep.
Pretty fun. Another one that I coached back in the day. She's
Hey.
playing. Yeah, so proud of that. Yeah. So how old were you when you made that decision that you wanted?
When I wanted to run, I mean, like, I think my first campaign, and I lost, was in middle school. I ran for student body president and lost.
Did that hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. I mean, but the two of us became best friends, and so like I think I became vice president or something, right? And so like
So somebody felt sorry for you.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's how that's how it used to work in America too. But yeah, but no. So like then, but really the first time I thought like I could be an elected official, or I should be running for office and try, was probably freshman year of college.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Man.
So no Panama City Beach, none of the crazy Cancun, no.
Yeah.
College was. Boop.
Yeah.
Dang, that's awesome. What's something people always assume about politics that is completely wrong?
I mean, I think everyone probably assumes that like there's this self-interest of I'm gonna get something for me, like, and I can promise you, like, I give way more. I mean, and what I mean is not like I give, time is probably the biggest thing that I say I give, and that's the only thing you can't make more of, right? And so I give time away from my kids, time away from my family, time away from birthdays and celebrations that I would rather be at in some situations than sitting there and being yelled at by a group of people who want something to happen that I've never heard about. And so I think there's a lot of folks that just make these assumptions of the worst person that they know in an elected office is who you are. And it's kind of demoralizing sometimes because you think about, like, I spent probably 10 hours yesterday out of the 14 I was awake giving or listening in some way. And that could have been time that I was playing with my kid all day long. And so
Right.
I think, everyone who's elected to office has a reason that they wanted to show up and represent and do something. It may not be what you want in this moment, but how can we figure out how to make that happen if that's what it is?
Right.
And so I think that's the biggest challenge.
So how is that balancing act with Luca? Does he understand, like, oh, Dad's got to go now, or Dad's got to,
I think about that a lot, is like, what is Luca's life going to be like once he's grown up and he's got to talk about this childhood and what he's lived. And I think about, like, Luca's been in probably one of the Chiefs parades. He's been in 17 probably parades in his life, waving and smiling and getting all kinds of free candy and all kinds of stuff. And like I think about, like, that is his foundation of understanding of the world.
Right.
What is he going to be able to do, right? And so we make it fun for him. Like, what do you want to wear to the parade, and how do you want to blow bubbles in the parade? Do you want to hand out candy? And so we do those things to make it fun, so that we're both enjoying it. Or like, what cool car do you want to ride in? And so he's, what kind of 3-year-old has ridden on a fire truck and a Corvette in the last 3 out of the 5 parades, right? And so he lives a weird world, but it's cool for him.
Okay,
So,
good.
Yeah. What's the best advice you've ever received?
best advice I've ever received: brush your teeth. No, I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably try. Like, it doesn't matter as long as you try, whatever it is. If you're giving it your best and you're all, you'll give more than what somebody who didn't try did, right? And so I think that is more important than anything. Even if you end up failing, you learn a lesson still, and you carry out whatever you couldn't have done before trying. So
Right, right. You never know.
That's
till
right.
You try.
That's right.
Yep. What keeps you motivated? Doing this?
You know, I think it's people. I think it's people seeing that there's hope or potential of getting something done, or those success stories that come back and, hey, you know, a lot of times, especially when I was in the congressman's office, I would send these letters off to a fax number, right? Or I'd send these emails off to try and change something, and I'd never hear about these people or their problems again until I'd run into them a year or so later, and they'd be like, "Hey, like you got my Social Security unlocked. I got a $50,000 check after you sent an email," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that's cool. I'm glad we changed your life. Like,
Yeah.
check in next time."
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So I think those things help kind of replenish that and my kids. Like my kids definitely refill my cup when I'm pretty empty, and playing soccer and messing around with him and that kind of stuff now is what keeps me going and charged.
Yep.
Yeah. So besides sitting in here with us,
Yeah.
which, you know, thank you so much. What do you want to be remembered for?
What do I want to be remembered for, huh?
Say I put that.
Showing up and really changing whatever it was. Like I think there are a lot of times I make a lot of hard decisions that I don't like to make and I don't want to make. And as folks will attest, I don't then like to go make what are we going to eat for dinner decisions. But like I remember specifically and lately, one of the hardest things that I have thought about and I talked to my family about before doing was I showed up down south to ask ICE about what they were doing for the ICE detention facility that was like a 5,200 unit building, right? And I got 4 or 5 phone calls telling me like, hey, what's going on down there? And I was like, you know what? No one's actually going to show up and go find out. So I'm an elected official. I represent over there. I'll go down there and check it out. And this was after the 2 people got shot and killed from ICE. And so like I remember talking to my family about like what this could mean if things went awry. And you know, that bold type of leadership and legacy is probably what I'd look to be remembered for, is that I would at least show up and ask the tough questions and hold the hard lines to make a difference. And if it didn't work that time, I stood there. And if it did work, then good. What's next?
Yeah. Definitely appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. So if you could take a ride in a DeLorean, let's say.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah. Because we do have the flux capacitor sitting right
Let's
behind
go.
you there. So
Oh. Hey, I didn't even see
we can
that.
use it. We can use it if we
Okay,
have
okay.
to. Yeah. You could go back, give yourself some advice. How far back would you go? See that young Manny over
yeah.
there.
Probably early on. I mean, probably back to the Emerson days. Like, I think there was a lot of fear and timidness when I was young, and I don't really know what caused it. I think it was just me withholding and not giving everything that I could.
Yeah.
And there could have been some more that I had done, right? I wasn't always the best student between probably the first grade to, I don't even remember, 5th or 6th grade. And I just kind of was just there riding the wave of whatever was rushed onto the beach. And so I was just present, and I could have been a lot more engaged. I could have done a lot more. And who knows? I mean, I think that would have been something that just says, hey, just get out there, stop saying you can't, and just get it done.
Yeah.
As a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get yourself some soccer shoes.
Yeah,
'cause
give
you
me.
need to
Yeah,
play-
you should learn
'cause
soccer.
in the future,
Yeah.
FIFA's coming and
That's
you need
right.
to play soccer.
Yeah, you need to get out there and kick on TV.
Yeah, maybe you can play
Yeah.
sometime. Yeah. All right. Well, so you know what? Let's go ahead and get into this. How often?
Okay.
Okay, how often question. So they're pretty easy. How often do you hit the snooze button?
Every morning. I got like 6 alarms. That it's
you
like
don't.
absolutely.
Is your phone one of them?
Oh yeah. My phone is the only one. Like it's like 5-minute increments and like 2-minute increments.
I guess, yeah. Oh, I could just imagine.
Yeah, literally. I mean, and I got 2 or 3 phones, and so like then the other one will go off, and then I'll like set one phone downstairs so I know I can hear it.
Yeah.
But I had to get up to turn it off, and so yeah.
So you are
Wow.
a night person. Are you a night owl?
Kind of. I mean, I run out of time during the day, right? And so like nighttime is the only time I'll put Luca down, and like then that's my time that I get to like right now it's fill out screenings and surveys for campaign stuff and
Yeah.
you know design things, and so like that's my time to crunch it out. And so you know 3 or 4 in the morning comes around, and then I go lay down, and I got to wake up at 6
Oh,
to go
my
get
gosh.
him ready for daycare drop off,
Right.
and so it's you just got to make it work. So
Yee.
it's temporary.
Do you have tons of emails that you have to go through every day?
Oh, so many that I don't
Yeah.
even check. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I think I sit at my desk maybe an hour a day. So I have, thankfully, a team that helps keep up with it a little bit. But
Uh-huh.
like last night, it was 11 o'clock and we were coming back from dinner after all of that with my
Yes.
family. And my sister was checking my email for the campaign saying, hey, did you see this? And I'm like, no, I don't even know what that is. She was like, well, it came in 7 days ago.
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
All right, man. Well, we're trying. So
Yeah.
we'll do the best we can.
So your whole family jumps in and helps during these campaign times?
It was slow to begin with, but now they're like, okay, it's campaign season. Like, where's my shirt? And when's the parades? Like,
yeah.
my mom is planning the next 3 parades ahead. I mean, we talked about 4th of July floats already, and you know what her budget is, so we can keep it tight. But yeah, so I mean, it is a lifestyle, and I don't think people always think about all of that. As like, you know, a parade will take you 7 hours to prepare for, and 3 hours to set up before they show up and roll down the street. So it's and I had 2 of them yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Okay.
Yeah. How often do you read the terms and conditions?
Lots,
Do you?
sadly. It's, well, for my job, right? Like I
Okay,
read
so
the
you do
entire
have to.
contract for the Chiefs and Royals. Like,
I could.
And
How
so-
many
That's
pages?
a part of your job.
yeah, and so like,
I mean, you had to sit there.
oh yeah,
scroll,
yeah, and then I'm like, wait a
scroll.
minute, this part, talk about that part. Let me go back 40 pages. And so
Yeah.
like, and yeah, so for that life, yes.
Yes.
At home, like I'll pull that thing off the pillow.
Yeah.
I don't, whatever. Like it's.
Do not cut
yeah,
off.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. Yeah.
cutting
Yeah.
you off.
What thing? Like it's
Yeah.
gone. So.
Yeah. Okay, so for the important stuff, you do have to read.
Yeah.
Even the fine print.
All the time, because that's what the good stuff is and then I got to go back and read to another document that also pertains to those
Oh,
rules
my.
and this document, and so there's a lot of retention I got to do from those
Yeah,
terms
I
and
bet.
conditions.
Dang. How often do you change passwords?
Every 30 days. The county's got this, they got hacked last year, and so every 30 days. And so I did the math, and I was like, every 30 days, that's 12 passwords. I've been here 4 years. That's 48 passwords I got to remember.
Whoa, that
Like,
math where it really did help you out there, didn't it?
Yeah.
All those math classes.
So, does your computer remember your passwords? Because
Yes, my phone. Yeah, my phone
if I
does.
didn't have that, oh my gosh, I've got too many passwords for
Until
everything,
you
right?
change or lose your phone, yes, it's great. And then it's like I'm locked out of the world.
Yes,
so,
right. I know. We're getting a new computer. I'm like, oh gosh,
God,
how am I gonna remember
how easy
my
we had it in
keychain
the
or whatever?
80s and 90s.
I know, right? Well, the Rolodex. That's what I guess I
Yeah,
need
there you
to
go.
go back to that.
Yeah. How often do you lose your phone charger?
Usually never, because I, in fact, had my office buy like a row of 5 portable chargers, and so I've always had at least 2 phones with me at all times and a charger, because my stuff dies, and when I die, you can't reach me. So sometimes I'll let it die.
Yeah. Do you ever have to take yourself off the grid?
Absolutely have to. Yeah, flights more often than not, right? Because I can't really.
Right,
Now it gets a little easier, but yeah, I mean, and also like there are times I just got to unplug.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to the woods. We got to do something.
Yeah.
I'll light a fire in my yard in the fire pit, and like, hey, I'm out for a minute.
Yeah.
Then I remember like I can't play my music without my phone, and then I'm like, okay, well,
That's when you carry your drumsticks, buddy. Gotta make your own music, make your own beats.
that's it. I
Yeah.
can do it.
How often do you talk to Siri?
Siri. Actually, I don't talk to Siri that much. I talk to Siri in my truck, I think is where it's, but that's probably once, maybe a week. I
Have
don't
you
really
ever
do a
argued with Siri?
lot. No.
I find
Is
myself
that-
doing that like an idiot. Yeah. Damn it, Siri!
Yeah,
I didn't
don't-
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say send.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like,
retract.
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't do that.
Belt out a tune while driving.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, truly. I mean, Disney songs for my son or me, and all the time.
That's good. Good deal.
So how about karaoke then?
Yeah, no.
You wanna do it?
So as long as you're by yourself.
In places I plan to never go back to in foreign countries, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I could do that, but definitely not. I don't know. Maybe with some coaxing. Well, we talked about this last time,
What's
right? I
that?
got kicked out of Darth Vader.
Oh,
that's
that's
karaoke.
right. That's right.
Yeah. I got kicked out of karaoke by Darth Vader for singing
That's-
"Forgot About Dre," dropping the mic, and
That dropping the mic.
He was like, "You're out. It's been cool. Get out. Like you're done.
That's
Don't mess with my
crazy.
stuff."
Yeah, that's crazy. How often do you procrastinate?
Every day. Procrastinating right now, probably. I don't.
Forget something while walking into a different room.
Every day,
All the
time. Again, like, and I got medicine for that. Like, we got, like, it's so bad. I'll be there and I'll be walking in the kitchen. And you're like, I'm here for something. I don't know. I'll go back later. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, that's to me. I think there's something in my garage that makes me do that.
Like it's a force field that just
Yes,
you
there
forget.
is something in my. I walk in there. I'm like,
Huh?
whoa, what do I do today? And then I end up doing something else. And then,
Then you remember.
yeah. And then Sandy comes down and says, "Did you grab the gallon of milk?" I'm like, that's what it was. Now I'm sitting there cleaning I'm cleaning my workbench.
Yeah.
That's
My
what I
son-
was there for.
My son will do that as well. He's like, "Dad, my leche. Hello, my leche. I've been waiting on my leche."
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you re-gift gifts?
Re-give gifts nearly in the moment I'm giving them. Like, they're like, "Here's a T-shirt." I'm like, "Here's a T-shirt at the office." Like, we're giving a lot of stuff, right? And so sometimes, like, I'm like, "Oh, this person here likes this wine or something." Like, so
they
like,
could use it more than
yeah, like I mean, remember Christmas, right? We get all that stuff of oranges and pears and boxes of stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Here you go. You guys just vulture it and get rid of it. Thanks."
Yeah.
So
That's it. Check your bank account.
every day, well, yeah, this is Donald Trump's world. I'm just trying to keep up right now.
Yeah.
Gas is here. I've got an electric truck, but still,
Yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Tell someone you love them.
every day,
Yeah.
always. Yeah. So 100%. Like I think, I don't remember what happened. It's probably like a TikTok sad story or something. It was like, what does saying "I love you" cost you? And I was like, wow, that's a good point. Like, and then they were like, well, now what would happen if you lost somebody you cared about and you couldn't say "I love you" last, right? And it was like, so say it often, say it every time, and
Yeah.
so
I hear
why
you.
not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Preach, brother. Yeah. And how often do you say, "Oh, what the hell"?
All the time. Like sometimes when I'm writing big numbers down, like, it was $50,000. What do I care? Okay.
It's not coming out of my account.
That's exactly, like it's going to a good cause, or
Right.
it's somebody's, if I'm going to do 35, I might as well do 50.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, man. Before we end, I know we've been here for a little while. Before we
Yeah.
end, okay. I got my bucket of bubbles
Yep,
there for
yep,
you.
yep.
So, yep. Go ahead and grab 3 out of there,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
Did you mix them up?
These are fun.
Yeah.
We'll see. If
I
we
pulled
get-
from different parts of the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
walls. Here we
Those,
go.
those
Okay.
other ones are sitting over here.
Oh, you did take them out. Okay.
Ooh, never eat tacos again or never eat pizza. Come on. I'm Mexican. Never eat pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that would be hard if it was Pizza Shop and like Lily's Cantina. That would be tough. Okay, so that's that
Yes,
one.
because you grew up at the pizza shop.
Yes,
right?
I did. Pizza shop down the street. Okay, let's see. There's no drum roll. Wait a minute. What's a rumor about yourself that you wish was true? That I wish was true. Whew. There's got to be an unedited version of this podcast for that. Let's see. A rumor that I wish was true. Man, I don't know.
All right, then let's change it with that wasn't.
That wasn't true. It's the same unedited podcast. No, I mean, I think there are a lot of people who don't believe that I'm that approachable or that I'm this serious, mean person. And that's there's a character that I got to play on the dais that isn't the reality of who I am.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
when I'm tough against Frank White, that's because I got to be. When I'm out there, I would go play baseball with Frank White. I would lose, but
Yeah,
Play
yeah.
catch with them. Why
I play
not?
catch. Why
So
not?
hopefully everybody watching sees the
Hey,
different
there you
side of
go.
you,
Yeah.
not the Manny that's on
And
the dice.
and this is the point of having Manny in here.
That's
right.
I want
That's-
people to see the light side of Manny.
I appreciate
right.
it. I appreciate it. What's the weirdest text you've accidentally sent to the wrong person?
Damn it, Siri! I told you not to say.
Yeah. I feel like I do this often.
Yeah.
And people will be like, "What are you talking about? Like, go to what parade at what time?" And I'm like, "Oh no, that was from my mom. Never mind." Like,
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't it happens so frequently that I just feel like it's just, if you get directions somewhere, you could go and you might have a good time, or just ignore me because I'm gonna follow up and be like, hey, why didn't you respond? Oh wait, that wasn't for you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Too funny.
All right, Manny. Well, this was fun.
Likewise.
This was fun having
Again,
you in.
Yeah, same time next week.
There you go. Right.
Whenever you want to come back,
There you go.
you're more than welcome to
Yeah,
come back.
appreciate it.
Maybe
Appreciate
have you come back and sit in just as a co-host.
There you
while
go.
we interview
Yeah,
somebody.
of course. That'll be fun.
I'll try to get Frank White in here.
Come on, let's go. We got lots to talk about.
Well, but no political.
Yeah,
Let's just talk baseball.
Yeah, let's talk baseball. He's good at that.
Yeah.
So you are hitting the road and doing all of that.
Yeah, I got a campaign meeting today at 2:00. So see, we just keep going.
And so who's a part of your campaign?
Anyone who wants to be, but no, it's usually like dedicated friends, family,
okay.
supporters for a long time. We call, like, we phone a friend every now and then, like, hey, what about this idea? Okay, never, that's a bad idea. Okay, moving on. And so, a campaign is who you make it. And so we have these things called kitchen cabinet, where we just get around really like kitchen or living rooms and just talk about what we think is going to be impactful. And so, it is whatever you want it to be. So we're trying to do our best for the next 58 days is what we got left. And
Okay,
so
countdown.
we'll see what's up.
So we not only have a countdown for the FIFA, we
There you go.
also have that countdown.
There
as
you
well.
go.
Yeah. So are you going to be at any of the FIFA events?
Fan Fest for
Fan
sure. I
Fest?
mean, nobody's giving me no tickets to the regular matches, so I'm gonna be watching just like everyone else.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We hear you.
here we are.
Yep. Well, good luck. I know
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
we talked a little bit about after the election.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
kind of already have stated that.
Yeah, I'm gonna retire or run it, one of the two.
Right,
So
okay.
we'll see what happens after the first week in August, and go from there. So I mean, that's the other thing about politics is it's not a career technically. You got to keep applying for the job every day and
Yeah.
see what happens after that term is up. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, again, good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
Appreciate
for those
you
of
guys
you that
having
are on the Missouri side,
There you go.
make sure
Yeah.
you get out and vote.
Get out there and
Appreciate
vote,
it.
people.
Absolutely.
It's important.
Yep.
First Latino
Heck
Yeah.
in this position, so
Yep.
a lot to be proud of.
Absolutely.
And when you win, you better have that sombrero. Look, I got a
Hey.
giant sombrero right there.
There you go. Deal. We'll be in the parade.
Yeah,
we got it. We got it.
Yeah. All right, Manny, thanks again.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys.
Chris, good. Sam. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please share, like, subscribe, whatever you can do to help out the podcast as well. We'd truly appreciate it. Until then, this is episode number 195, and we'll end it with Go New York Knicks.
Hey.
Oh.
Adios.